अस्सलाम वालेकुम फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज़ काशिफ शहजाद एंड यू आर वाचिंग आइल्ट्स विद काशिफ। आइल्ट्स के मौजू पे डिफरेंट वीडियोस आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर होता हूँ लेके। प्लेलिस्ट बनी हुई है मेरे चैनल पे लिसनिंग, रीडिंग, राइटिंग और स्पीकिंग की। आप जो स्टूडेंट्स मेरे यहाँ पे मेरे पास पढ़ते हैं वो भी वहाँ से भी हेल्प लेते हैं, मेरे से भी हेल्प लेते हैं। जो मैं उनको यहाँ पे पढ़ाता हूँ, वट एवर आई टीच देम, आई अपलोड इट on my YouTube channel. Today we'll talk about speaking module. We have been talking about writing, and I'll continually make videos on writing. Task 1, we're working on task 1, then we'll work on task 2. But today I had an idea to talk to you about speaking module. It's a speaking cue card. I was working with one of my students on speaking cue card today, and then I got the idea that I should make a small clip on that. The problem you face in IELTS speaking is cue card. Majority of the people are unable to speak for a couple of minutes on any given topic. So they face difficulties while organizing their thoughts and making a story or generating an idea. So I have already provided a tip on my speaking videos that how you can practice for cue card. Today I'll take 4 cue cards and I'll do some practice for you that how you can complete 2 minutes in cue card. We're not going to complete 2 minutes, but I'm going to tell you the method how you can complete 2 minutes in your cue card. We'll take 4 topics. I'll develop a context. मैंने आपसे पहले भी जिक्र किया था कि you should develop a context before straight away going to the topic. What is context? How you can develop the context? How you can waste 30 to 40 seconds initially with the cue card? One thing I would like to tell you before I proceed, that they are not bothered that you are talking directly on the topic or not. I am not saying that if the examiner has asked you about a gift you gave or you received, I am not saying that you start talking about the cars and bazaar and markets, all those. Obviously you will talk about the gift, but the thing which I am saying is आप डायरेक्टली टॉपिक पे नहीं आएंगे। पहले आप गिफ्ट के बारे में थोड़ा कॉन्टेक्स्ट बनाएं, फिर आप बताएं कि जी मैंने कौन सा गिफ्ट दिया या लिया। मिसाल से आपको ज़्यादा वाज़े होगा। क्यू कार्ड है डिस्क्राइब अ बुक दैट यू एंजॉयड रीडिंग बिकॉज यू हैड टू थिंक अ लॉट। अब ये टॉपिक है कि एक ऐसी बुक को डिस्क्राइब करें जो आपको जिसने आपको आपने एंजॉय किया उसको रीडिंग को। अब एक तरीका है जो नॉर्मली स्टूडेंट्स डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट कर देंगे, येस आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू अबाउट अ बुक आई रेड लास्ट वीक। नहीं, ये गलती है एक किस्म की, क्योंकि जब आप डायरेक्टली टॉपिक स्टार्ट कर देते तो आप 2 मिनट कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाते। सो यू स्टक एट लाइक 1 मिनट 20 सेकेंड 30 सेकेंड्स। सो वो हमने 30-40 सेकेंड पहले वेस्ट करने हैं, फिर हम टॉपिक पे आते हैं। कैसे? You can start like, well, there are a lot of books I have been studying in my course. Reading is not my hobby. I don't read much books. I think it's a bit tough thing to do. I have seen many people who read many books, and I have also seen that readers are the leaders, but unfortunately I'm very bad at reading. So I have studied many books in reading during my course. Like I have done matriculation and intermediate. There are different books like physics, chemistry, biology, different books, but I haven't read books in much detail. Today I see people reading books, but I don't get influence or I don't get inspired from those people who read different type of book. Well, if you ask me to talk specifically about a book I read, let me tell you about a book which I just read 6 months ago. ये है सारा कॉन्टेक्स्ट आपने जो डेवलप किया। अब टॉपिक स्टार्ट होगा। अब टॉपिक स्टार्ट होने से पहले आप 30-40 सेकेंड ज़ाया कर चुके हैं। सो this is the best tip to complete your cue card. I'll give you another example. I've taken the book 14 and I've spoken first cue card. The second cue card is describe something you liked very much which you bought for your home. Describe something you liked very much which you bought for your home. what did you buy, when did you buy, why you chose it, ये बात के क्वेश्चंस हैं. पहले हमने ये देखना है कि बाइंग के बारे में क्या कहना है. आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं कि वेल आई एम नॉट वेरी गुड एट शॉपिंग, या आप कह सकते हैं आई एम वेरी गुड एट शॉपिंग, आई लव टू बाय थिंग्स. समटाइम्स आई गो विद माई सिस्टर, समटाइम आई गो विद माई मदर, sometimes I go alone. There are a lot of shops in my area, and sometimes it's very good when I just walk to the shop and I buy different things, and there is a IELTS Mart or there is some store around in our area, we go to that. And normally whenever we go for shopping we go together, but sometimes like if there is some occasion, a birthday, or I have to get some gift for some friends, or I have to buy something for myself, then I prefer to go to some market. Now there are two mediums to buy. First, I buy online and I buy offline as well. There are different things I buy online and offline. And shoes, dressing, I buy it for myself. Sometimes my mother buy it. Well, if I talk specifically about what actually I bought for my home, for my mother, or for my home for decoration, let me tell you about that thing which I purchased online from IELTS Mart or from Zahra store. Anything. Now you are coming to the topic. So you have already wasted 30 to 40 seconds. We'll come to the next cue card. Describe a very difficult task that you succeeded in doing as part of your work or studies. What? The question I repeat. Describe a difficult task that you succeeded in doing as a part of your work or studies. Well, there are plenty of tasks in my life I have been working on during my studies, or currently I am working, and during my work as well. There are plenty of tasks my family gives me, or my brother gives me to do that, and I feel sometimes that there are some tasks I can perform in a very good manner, but sometimes I become confused. Sometimes I don't understand what is the actual process of doing these things. So sometimes I am messy, sometimes I perform very good. So sometimes I underestimate myself, I am underconfident, and I could not perform very well. But sometimes I'm very confident, and there are a lot of difficult tasks. Obviously, during studies, it's not easy to study like masters or bachelors, doing assignments and doing project, and we always work in a team. Sometimes I feel difficulty working alone. So let me tell you about a thing which we did together. That was a project. That was an assignment we did with our class fellows. And what was that assignment? Let me tell you the details about that. So that is all what context I have developed. 30 to 40 seconds, you need to waste that time in developing the context. And after that, when you develop that, you check yourself that it would be like a piece of cake to complete the 2-minute cycle. So let me do the last cue card. If you think I have remembered the cue cards. Describe a website you bought something from. Very general. Describe a website you bought something from. Obviously, you don't directly go to the thing which you have bought from the website. First, talk about the websites. Well, social media is there today. It's very easy. It was not easy a decade ago to shop online from any website. Today, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, plenty of websites where you can buy different things from. I don't specifically go for one platform. I tried different platforms. Sometimes I had to buy some watch and I purchased it from Facebook. I wanted to buy some shoes I got from TikTok. So sometimes I buy some shirts from Instagram. So they are very good platforms. Sometimes reliable, sometimes unreliable. It depends. Like you obviously read the reviews and give the orders. Online shopping, it's not very difficult, but obviously you have to be very careful, you have to be very cautious, you have to check the reviews, and then you obviously give the orders. And if I specifically talk about something I bought from that website, which was so special, I'll tell you a shirt which I bought from Instagram. अब आगे से आप उसको स्टोरी बता दें कि वो शर्ट मैंने कैसे देखी, ऐड कैसे आई, मैंने उसको क्या किया, रिव्यू देखे, फिर मैंने उसको परचेज़ किया। आप ये सारी स्टोरी, इतनी देर तक आपको खुद ही स्टोरी डेवलप हो जाती है जब तक आप कॉन्टेक्स्ट डेवलप करते हैं। सो इट्स ऑल अबाउट योर कॉन्फिडेंस टू स्पीक। आप प्रैक्टिस करें, चैट जीपीटी के साथ करें, आप अकेले में करें, आप मोबाइल पे करें, आप अपनी ऑडियो क्लिप बना के करें। वट एवर मैथड सूट्स यू, यू कैन वर्क ऑन दैट। लेकिन स्पीकिंग बोलने से ही आएगी, सुनने से, देखने से नहीं आएगी, स्पीकिंग बोलने से आएगी। It's all about how much practice do you do for your speaking, and speaking is very crucial, very important. So I hope this video was very useful for you, and thank you for watching. And IELTS with Kashif पे रहिएगा, इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट टाइम नई वीडियो के साथ आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर होंगे। तब तक के लिए इजाज़त दीजिए, अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।